Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope everyone is doing great. First of all, apology for the brief gap. I had to get along with some personal and official commitments. So, just a couple of weeks ago, I been to Odisha and in particular to the capital of the state at Bhubaneswar, where I was there for a few days, and I just been to the nearest places like Puri, and I visited the Jagannath Mandir, and also further down from there, I been to Konark, where you see the majestic Sun Temple, although it's kind of ruined right now, but you get to see the fantastic history of all. You need not go to any abroad places to um, explore stuff. There's so much of rich heritage and culture within our country, and I guess everyone should start exploring what is in India, what you can get most out of India. And there've been foreign dynasties which had even tried to excavate our Hindustan. So there were a lot of facts that I got learned from this particular trip, and definitely if you get a chance to go around Odisha, never ever miss it because it's been the land of one of the majestic emperors. So it has been under the Kalinga dynasty, and a lot of informative stuff you will get to know there. Definitely, you should visit. All right, coming to today's video. So this video has been done upon the request of one of my viewers, and the person had put down the comment on my previous video asking me to do one upon how to choose problem statements or how to create problem statements when you particularly go for any project sessions, or if you had to go for attending hackathons. So how do we do that was the question from her. So I was very curious to do this because of course I this will be of great value to the audience to whom I'm actually targeting on all my series of the videos. So I hope this is going to satisfy many of them. All right, getting now to the actual session. All right, let it be for anything, let it be for a hackathon, or let it be for any competitive event. First of all, just check whether you're solving the right problem. Are you going to be accurate to solve the problem, or you're going to give some solution that is going to be very, very valuable. And just check if the solution you're going to give is going to be feasible out there. If not, it's just like you're going to waste your time. So for creating the most effective problem, uh, whatever theme, this is especially when there is no theme or no problem statements being explicitly given at the event, then you have to frame one, then see if it is going along with the theme. And again, if there is no theme, create one and see whether um, the problem statement should be very well synchronized with the theme. Don't go away from the boundaries. And if you're going to choose anything from the defined ones, then you can probably choose a problem statement that is going to be effective for the next coming years, or if that is going to be around, the technologies which is based on the next 5 years. So you have to tailor it well with whatever it is, going to be useful, rather, some old kind of technology, then it's not that going to be interesting. And most of the hackathons, or most of, the events are basically focused on business. So it is about the solution you give, the you know the buyers, or the project, to whomever you're going to present it. They might be investors, or they might be buyers of your projects. So be very, very aware of, this is very, imposing on the point of business, and see to that it's that good enough. And also, any of the trending technologies, as I said before, it should be, very well synchronizing. So because the moment you do is just a prototype. So to bring it into a real world, it will take some more time. So the trend has to sustain for a few more years till you actually reap the profits. And if it is not going to be for a business kind of thing, or if it's just going to be like you go sit there and learn income, it's definitely fine to do anything that you like. All right. These are the few points that you have to keep in mind while choosing or creating a problem. First of all, see what the problem is. There's so many environmental, issues and social problems that you can actually do on. So this basically creates even an emotional impact upon the people who judge your project. So and may think, this may meet the need of the heart, and there are so many chances to win the game. And of course, you must stress on what the pain points, because a lot of you know people say that automation is required, IoT is required, but I'm like, just be simple, just save the electricity. If you're just going to use another component, it's going to consume a lot of energy. uh, Try to avoid such stuff. And this I would state, like, um, you should first do a small mind map on how far is your achievable point at the particular session. Like, if you're doing the work for 24 hours or 48 hours, then what is the outcome that you can predict for that particular point? You just have to work on that, and dig deep into the background of the issues that very, very important to be solved at the moment. Or is it like okay enough to uh, give it a second thought? So um, next is contextual details. So when people are going to evaluate your particular work, then the context of it will be definitely uh, taken into account. Like, how are you approaching the problem? How feasible is it going to be? Uh, or what are the resources does it actually involve? And can it also be done at a zero budget, or does it require really some budget? Of course, opportunity, whether your problem may solve the unemployability problem, and whether it can it turn into a business sector. So these are opportunities that may involve in the problem that you're going to take. And of course, some accurate supporting data. So it's not just the bar graphs and pie charts that you're going to put it in. You have to do some real data analysis stuff where you can get a lot of details from Google, on the existing ones. So definitely the problem statement or the theme will have an existing prototype. So just check them and see how good have they been in the past, or what is the difference that you can bring, and that would be enough to support your project. And yeah, so this is all I wanted to tell. And as an example, there was a Smart India hackathon which happened recently. So in most of the places in there, it is like the problem statements are being given by the central or the state government, or even some private industries get an opportunity to put the problem in there and get it solved. And similarly, there is the Google Summer of Code and stuff. So majorly the problem statements or the requirements are explicitly mentioned. You need not worry about that. But if there are in certain circumstances where you've been asked to frame one on your own, then again it is not a problem. You can actually see a lot of problems around you. You just have to step out and check you know what is the issue going on everywhere, and what is the thing that can be implemented in my very own surroundings. Then you can just make some lively projects, just not for the hackathon or the event, but also once you're done, you can implement it in your own place, and just see those benefits lively. You can enjoy the instant success of whatever you're going to do. So yeah, uh, I guess I'm done for the day. All right, stay tuned for my next video, and bye for now.